Hey, Spirit. What is our greatest weapon and defense against demons? Nine of Pentacles. Individuality. Sovereignty. Self-worth. Knight of Cups. Tactful. Graceful. And a diplomatic mediator. Queen of Swords. There it is again, that sovereignty, that independence, that boundary, but honesty and fairness as well, and direct communication. Ooh, I like that. It's like speaking directly to someone's demons. I've done that, I know I have. Where it's like you're not even talking to the person anymore, you're talking directly to their demon. Six of Wands. Publicity, basically. Making public. Making the demon public. Exposing the demon. Two, it's to the host, okay? We'll say the vessel, and those around it. Nine of Cups. Oh, damn. Nine of Cups. It's like recognition. It's like saying, I recognize you. Like when you talk directly to the demon and you're like, I see you. I saw what you did. I know what you're doing. You have been exposed, right? Exposing the demon with the truth and honesty and fairness in a very specific, tactful, graceful way. And yet, you know, in this day and age, like in the Bible, Jesus really does speak directly to the demon, right? He even calls it out, right? Demon, you know, get out of him. But in this day and age, if you did that, they'd just think you were nuts. So you have to be even more, like I said, tactful. And you have to speak to the demon without everybody else knowing that you're speaking to the demon. But you know you're talking directly to that demon, and that demon knows you're talking directly to it. Oh, this is a hard one for me. It's like patience, balance, self-control, peace and calm. And this is an energy that for me, I really have to tap into, because I feel like it doesn't come natural to me, but I can call upon it basically when I need to. And what else do you want us to know about how best to defeat a demon? Queen of Pentacles. Part of the reason that patience is required is because it may take many, 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 many attempts to finally break through. So you have to come with like common sense, okay? Queen of Pentacles, good common sense. And you just got to keep speaking it until somebody's listening, you know what I mean? And be practical. And force them to be practical, because part of the problem with the demon is it's out of balance, right? And it is causing this vessel, okay, whoever they're inhabiting, to be out of balance. And so you must be ever the more balanced in order to bring that vessel to balance. And sometimes in order to do that, you do have to make a few waves and get that demon out of balance. Because that is how the vessel comes to recognize that something is there that doesn't belong. Six of Cups. We are but flesh. We are but flesh. And as fleshful beings, right, we do have, things like desires of lust and luxury and things like that. But you know what else we have? We have other emotions as well. Unless they're complete psychos. And so sometimes you have to be able to tap into those emotions, those memories, those familiarities. Nostalgia, I think, is a big one. Very helpful to tap into, and if you can use it to get, through the demon and to the vessel, basically. Anything else? Wheel of Fortune. I feel a bit of like laying down the law a little bit here, and like the universe is in control. It's like letting unexpected events. It's like I said, like shaking up the energy a little bit, okay? It's like letting the demon know that it's not in charge. And doing things that are unexpected, and so that like the vessel and the demon get caught off guard, right? And that can create an opening in the energy, so to speak, to create a turning point, a change. Whew. Man. Five of Cups. So I do feel like sometimes if you can get the vessel and or the demon to see where they have gone wrong, how they, in essence, wronged themselves or outed themselves to a point that they start to feel regret for some of the things that they have done or the way that they did things, that is also a window of opportunity, I would say. Shit. Death. It's like not giving them any more time, you know what I mean? It's like cutting things off. with the Queen of Swords there especially. It's like ending it. Like, that's it. Okay? And so it's like taking control of a narrative, of a situation, of a conversation. Maybe even just a little bit at a time. And it's like, you are the one who decides when it's over, right? That's like a power move kind of thing. And so it's like, we're done now. Like, I'm done talking about this, or this situation is done, or, you know, I said what I had to say and that's it. And you could even, you know, if that's really not the end of it, you could even pick it up again at a later date. You know what I mean? But not allowing things to drag on as well, right? Not just the individual conversation, but the situation as a whole. Like, you know, that you're moving towards the end goal, and the end goal is to create change, actual change. So don't go, they will go round and round and round and round in circles with you and try and get you to go round and round and round and round in circles. And they want to waste your energy and they want to waste your time. But if, like I said, you know, you stand in your individual sovereignty and you take control of the situation, and you are tactful in how you, and diplomatic, right? And how you come towards them, and be direct, and don't allow any room for miscommunication or anything like that. And confidence. Confidence is key as well. With Nine of Cups there, I'm getting goal as well, right? Wish fulfillment. So you have to have a goal in mind. You have to express what that goal is, right? And maybe sometimes with temperance here, it needs to be mutually beneficial, right? Because a demon isn't going to do anything that's good for anybody else. So you may have to help them see how it is mutually beneficial. Or with the Five of Cups here, how what they've done so far has been detrimental to them. And how a change in perspective, or a change of direction, or changing something could be more beneficial to them. What else? We have the Magician reverse right after the Death card. So I'm also getting here that in some cases, right, you may have to literally just realize that the person or the demon itself has such control over the person, right, that they're just too delusional, right? Too far into the illusion or delusion, or that they're only trying to get you, to drag you into their illusion, right? And so sometimes the best thing to do is just move on. Just stop trying. To, you know, that they're just so far out of touch with reality, and let them be that way. And with Five of Cups here too, I'm kind of getting, let them feel the consequences of that. Because they will eventually. And again, it's one of those openings. It creates a window, an opening, a window of opportunity. For if you directly cannot get through to them, then for spirit to. Anything else? One thing I know that you can never do with a demon is allow yourself to be manipulated because you are an empath. They know that. You have a high emotional capacity, right? They know this. They will try to use this against you, to manipulate you, to abuse you, and to get you to sacrifice yourself for them. And that is one thing that you cannot do. You can never do. You must learn to put an end to that, to walk away, to disconnect yourself from this person and their entities, right? And their demons. So you have to know when to stop. You have to know when to walk away. And for anybody going through this, this very difficult thing, I'm very sorry for you. I know exactly what it's like. And I know that in some situations, you don't really have the ability to physically distance yourself from this person, to physically cut them off from you, and vice versa. And how all the more difficult that makes it. And especially in those situations, I would say it is most important, if you have tried many times unsuccessfully, to confront the demon, especially if it comes to a point of violence, which when dealing with demons, I think is absolutely a possibility, that you just stop trying, right? That you just don't allow yourself to become a sacrifice, and try not to allow yourself to be manipulated either. And also they will, like I said, they will try to manipulate you. They will become unruly, right? They will become bitchy. They will try to be manipulative and, act like they're withdrawing from you and all that stuff, and don't let it get to you, right? If and when they do that, don't let it get to you. And try to see when they do things like that, try to see from a higher perspective. Why are they behaving that way? Why are they doing that? Because they're trying to get to you. And so what is your best defense? Not to let it get to you. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. We have the star. It's like North Star, North Node. It's saying to you, like, don't allow them to drag you down to their level, okay, to stoop to their level. Always maintain your integrity, maintain your true and good intentions, remain in your North Node, okay, in your purpose, in your spirit, in your spirituality, and maintain your inner clarity. Don't allow them to confuse or distract you, okay? Because that is a weapon that they use. So know your defenses. Anything else? Okay, Ace of Pentacles reverse, scarcity, okay? So, the one last thing I think that I'm going to touch on here in this is scarcity, okay? Demons love to use scarcity tactics on people, okay? And one of the best things that you can do is to starve the demon, right? Don't give it the attention it wants. Don't give it the emotional response. Don't give it the time of day, right? Maybe truly just ignoring it and the person, that it's associated with entirely, or as much as you possibly can. And, don't feed it, right? Don't, whatever it is, if it's money, if it's alcohol, if it's drugs, if it's your attention, right? Just starve it out, okay? Don't give it what it wants, whatever that may be. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And I hope that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe.